called cloning. Being as apps DBA, so it's our routine task. I mean, every month or every 2 month or every week, we have to perform cloning. Okay, so let me explain you basically what is cloning. Okay, so anyone have idea about cloning? What exactly cloning is? Not only Oracle apps cloning, I mean any cloning, database cloning or VM cloning or anything. Basically, what is cloning?
We do cloning is like the exact copy of the primary database,
Hmm. Agree.
which we use for testing.
Okay, agree. What else? Anything else about cloning? Okay. Second question is that why we required clone? I mean, already if I have production, so why we need the cloning?
For testing
Replicate the
purpose.
same environment for testing.
Exactly. So let me open my favorite software, CorelDRAW. Say, cloning, as Vamshi said, cloning is the replica of my production. Either it's a database or either it's application or either I mean anything. Whenever we are going to perform cloning, so we will take the exact copy of my source and we will put in the target. So first thing is that we got cloning. Yes, I got one more answer from Khan. He said then for testing the patch. I agree. I agree. Okay, so we came to know that what exactly cloning is. I mean, it's a replica of my production or replica of my source to target. Now, next question is that why we require the cloning. Say most of the time we do for testing purpose, or when we require any kind of development, we require the exact replica of my production. Say this is my production, so I'll take it as a this one, or I'll put in the red color. Production always danger. And now, so whatever the contents, whatever the module, whatever the database I have in my production, okay, I'll change the size and I'll put in dev or test. So suppose I want to deploy some code. I mean, last year we have seen the money demonetization. Okay, so what happened? I mean, due to that restriction, like we cannot withdraw 2,000 rupees per day. So I want to test this kind of code. So rather than putting my code or my patches on your production directly, why? Because we don't know if I will apply some patch or if I will change some code in my production, what will be the impact? Maybe the reason for that I'm going to apply a patch, it may create some worse situation. It may create some kind of issues with my production. So to avoid this situation, what we do, we follow the PMP process. So in the sense, suppose I'm going to deploy some code in my production. So before deploying the code in my production, what I will do, same code I will deploy in my test. It got successful. I will deploy in my test. It got successful. And I will deploy the same kind of code in my UAT, user acceptance testing. So at the three phases, when we came to know, okay, this code is 100% accurate and we can deploy in my production. Why? Because if something goes wrong with my dev, we can bear the downtime. If same thing will be happening in production, we cannot bear the downtime. So before applying anything in the production, what ITIL process or what PMP process says that you have to deploy this code at least at this 2 or 3 level. Dev, then dev to test to UAT and UAT to production. Apart from that, say when we are going to apply a patch, so we don't know if I will apply this patch, what will be the impact on my production. Maybe due to some reason, this patch will behave something different. So to avoid this kind of situation, this patch I will apply in my dev, test, UAT, and then production. So this is the reason we require the clone. Apart from that, user may do some kind of development. They will generate new code, they will generate some PL SQL packages, they will generate some procedure. So this procedure, before applying to production, they will apply to dev, then test, then UAT. Apart from that, we want to test some kind of performance tuning. Okay, if I will tune this query, what will be the impact on my production? So before applying this tuning query in production, let me deploy to dev, let me deploy to test, then UAT, then production. So these are the reason. Due to that, we will perform cloning of database or cloning of my Oracle application. So in Oracle application, we have four types of cloning. So let me explain one by one what kind of cloning we have. Say, my company is not that much big. So I have one production, one node production. It means everything I have in my production, my database tier, my application tier, everything I have in my production. Prod. Okay, so I have production one node. So this one node production, I want to perform cloning. So what we will do, this is one node, one node. So I have production one node, and when I will perform cloning, I will have only one node UAT or one node test or one node development. So in that case, from one node to one node, I'm going to perform cloning. This cloning will be considered as a single node cloning because my production is one node and my development is one node. So this cloning would be considered as a single node cloning. But my company is big. So what happened? I have a two node production. I'll keep here two node production. So two node production we have. But my test environment or my dev environment or my UAT, it does not have a two node. It have only one node. So here what I'm going to do, I have a two node production, and from two node production to one node cloning I'm going to do. So this cloning would be considered as a multi to single node. So I have a two node production and one node development or test or UAT. So it would be considered as a multi to single node. So vice versa, I have a two node production, say two node production, and same thing will be applicable. I have a two node test or UAT or development. So red would be green, red would be your production and green would be your test UAT or development. So here I have a two node application rack, two node application we have, and whenever I'm going to perform cloning on my test also have a two node. So this would be considered as a multi to multi. It may be more than that. My production can be four node, my test can be four node, so vice versa can be. It should be more than one. So two node production, two node UAT test or development, it would be considered as a multi to multi. And now one more situation we have, like my production is one node, but my development or my test would be two node rack. So this would be considered as a single to multi. But you will see this very rarely. Why? Because if production will be one node, my test or my UAT will not be more than one node. So this comes under single to multi. So let me explain one more time. See, in the first one, we have a one production, one development. So this cloning would be considered as a single to single. In second case, we have a two node production and one node UAT or test or development. So this would be considered as a multi to single. Now my production has a two node, my development has a two node. This would be considered as a multi to multi. My production is one node, but my development and my UAT is multi-node. So this would be considered as a single to multi. Most of the time, majority of the time, you will see either one to one or either multi to single. So single to single or multi to single. You will not find multi to multi or single to multi. So majority would be either single to single or either multi to single would be. So did we got the idea what is cloning, why we are doing cloning, and what are the types of cloning we have.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me open the document. See, cloning part will take a lot of time. Why? Because you have to perform some pre-steps, then you have to perform the database cloning, then you have to perform apps cloning, you have to take the backup of your Oracle home database and application and need to send to the target server. So this will take a lot of time. I think if you will do, it will take at least 2 hours, sorry, 10 hours. So let me open the document which I have. Okay, so where I kept, mm, yeah, this one, exactly. See, this is the general step. Whenever I'm going to perform cloning, so this would be the general step. Okay, so we will take one by one, but because it's a time consuming task, it will take a lot of time. So what we have to do, we have to set the environment for application and we have to set the environment for DB. Let me do it. So EBS node 3 load connection 4. Okay, 113 is down. Oh, okay, got it. Just give me 2 minutes. It will not connect. It will not connect. It will not connect. Why? Because so for example, taking the backup, tar backup. So tar backup took almost 1 hour 30 minutes. So this backup already I took. And when I will perform SCP, it will take almost 45 minutes. So that also I did. So whatever I did, I'll do it one more time. So hyphen Oracle. So hyphen Oracle. So ps hyphen ef grep pmon. Yep, my database is up. So let me set the environment. I think already we have set cat etc or sorry cat dot bash underscore profile. Yep, already set. Already did here this one. And let me cross check echo dollar oracle underscore home. Perfect. It means my environment has been set for Oracle user. Let me check with application user as well. Okay. So hyphen applemgr. Okay, let me check echo dollar apple top. So if I'm getting apple top, it means my environment is set perfect. So it means step 1 and step 2 we have done. Now what we have to do, we have to shut down the Oracle application. Reason is that we are going to configure auto config. So we are going to auto config, and whenever we require auto config, we have to shut down the application. So let me shut down the application and then the auto config. Actually already I did, but I want to show you. Okay, so go to admin script. So ad stop all apps/apps. Okay, one question I have. Whenever I'm going to shut down my services, why we have to pass the argument for apps user? Which service will be shut down?
Concurrent manager.
Exactly, concurrent manager will shut down. Okay, so let me shut down.
And we haven't discussed more about the auto config.
Auto config, yes. Actually, I forgot that one. So I'll discuss. Don't worry. It's not a very big concept. It's a small one. So I'll discuss. Sorry for that.
Okay. Before going to stop the services, do we need to make sure what are the current running on concurrent manager and what are exactly jobs? Do we need to make sure that it's okay? It will resume the rest of the things once we start it back.
Okay, so I got one question. He's saying that so when we are running auto config, it will resume the job or not, right?
Yes, right. We are going to stop the services now.
See,
The concurrent process.
when we will stop the services, it means my concurrent manager got stopped. So whatever the
Yes.
job was running, it will stop.
Yes. So next time when I start it, it will automatically.
Clear the screen. Okay, so let me ad auto config. This is the file. Okay, so we have to take this file and we have to execute auto config. So it will ask your app's password. So I'll mention apps. Okay. So basically what auto config will do, just I'll give you a brief idea about auto config. Auto config will configure your environment. Say some, for example, I did some modification in my Oracle application. So all the location should know I have performed some task in Oracle application. So for example, I change my Apple's password. Actually, whenever we change Apple's password, we have to run auto config. So suppose I have run auto config, I have modified something in my Oracle application. So every people should know in Oracle application, every file should know or every location should know that I did some modification in my Oracle application. So due to that reason, we will run auto config. Say here I run auto config and what it's saying, configuring templates for all the product top. So it's going to configure AD top, it will configure AU top, it will configure all the tops. Okay, so it will take some time. So meanwhile, I will discuss some more thing about cloning. So in next step, what we have to do, we have to run this file admk apps util on apps tier. So what it will do, it will create your apps util directory. And I told you, I think in the second or third day class, how can we know in my system Oracle application has been installed? So what we have to do, we have to go to dbtier, and in dbtier Oracle Home, we will find a directory called apps util. So this apps util directory will have some other directories like clone directory, bin directory, script directory. So it will have a lot of directories. So what I will do, whatever the apps util contents we have in application tier, those contents I will send to my db tier as well. Okay, it's going on. So meanwhile, I think we can run apps util as well. So welcome one, and where we can find that ADM caps util in AD top bin directory. CD AD top slash bin ADMK. Yeah. Okay, so before proceeding, I have a question. Till now, whatever we have discussed, what is cloning, why we need the cloning, and how to perform cloning, or whatever the step we have done, like shutting down application services, running auto config, and running ADM caps util. Do we have any doubt or any question? Are we good or we have any concern?
I am good. My part is good.
Okay. So other people, Khan, Muhammad
Yeah,
Khan.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Okay. So let me check this has been done or not. Okay. See, it's going to configure your all the top middleware, IBYIG, whatever the tops we have, it's going to configure. Okay, done. Now, what is the next step? We have to run, and one more thing. So you can open the log file and you can know what exactly happened in auto config. Open the log file and see whatever you have done. Actually, I mean, I'll take one more class for auto config. Just for timing, it will configure your all the tops. See, so log file is very important. So we can open the log file and we can cross check what happened internally when I will run auto config. Okay. Now next part, what we have to do, we have to run admk apps util. So where we have, okay, close this one. Putty session, yeah, I have this one. Okay. So ad mk appsutil.pl. So what it will do, it will create one appsutil.zip file. Okay. So this appsutil.zip file I have created as Oracle user. Okay, sorry, as a AppleMGR user. So I cannot copy this appsutil.zip file to other users schema. So what I will do, this appsutil.zip file I will copy as a root user to Oracle Home. And once we have done, I will unzip and I will change the permission. So let me exit. So cp, take this file where in Oracle Home. So let me copy Oracle Home location. Yeah, this is the location. So in this location, might be in this location already we have appsutil.zip. So we will overwrite. Yep, already we have overwrite. Yes, it got copied. Change the permission. Chown -r Oracle DBA and this zip file. Okay. Sorry, chown, spelling mistake. Chown. Okay, done. Now go to Oracle Home and cross check. Yeah, we are in Oracle directory. Clear the screen. ls-ltr. Sorry. Go to that location and say ls-ltr. Yep, I have this file. So what we have to do, we have to unzip. Say in the document, copy appsutil.zip to dbtier, and I will add here and unzip and unzip. Okay, so let me unzip this appsutil. So it will say to overwrite something. Why? Because already I have this directory, appsutil directory. So what will happen if I will unzip? It will overwrite. I'll say okay, yes, overwrite. Yes, overwrite all. Okay, clear the screen. Okay, done. Let me cross check what step we have done. So we have done till now. Okay, so now what we have to do, we will start the application services. Okay, clear the screen. So ad start app/apps. Okay, so application is service is going to start. Let me check the document. Okay, till now we have done this step. Okay, see in the step 8 I have written unzip appsutil zip in dbtier. Okay, see. So go to cd Oracle Home, unzip this directory. Now what we have to do, we have to run auto config in dbtier as well. We have to auto config dbtier as well. So what we have to do, go to Oracle Home, go to appsutil directory, go to script and go to context file, and here you will find ad auto config. So started. Okay, now need to run auto config in Oracle Home as well. So cd Oracle Home, cd appsutil, cd script prod, and under that you will find ad auto config. Okay, so run ad auto config. Again it will ask apps password, I think. Yep. Okay, so tomorrow I'll discuss more details about auto config, what exactly why we are using auto config, and exactly what it will do. Okay, it's going on. So let me check the document again. So once we have done auto config, what we have to do, we have to run ad preclone.pl in dbtier, and we have to run ad preclone.pl in appstier. So one by one I will do. Okay, I think it's done. Yeah. So now run ad preclone in dbtier. What could be the location? This is the location. Okay. Yeah. So in the same location I'm here. So ad preclone. Yeah. So run ad preclone. So I'm not going to pass any kind of argument. Let me say what it says. So So when I will run ad preclone.pl as an argument, what we have to pass, if I'm running autoconfig, sorry, ad preclone in db tier, either we need to pass db tier, either we need to pass database, or either we need to pass db tech stack. So for example, I want to run ad preclone only for db tech stack. db tech stack in the sense I want to run ad preclone for my Oracle home. So in that case, I can use option db tech stack. Or if I want to run ad preclone only for my database, I will use only database option. Here, what we are going to do, we are going to configure complete DB tier. It means it will include your DB, it will include your DB tech stack. So as argument, I will pass space DB tier. So it will ask your apps password. It will generate the log file. Okay. Let me open the log file and let me see what it will do internally. Okay, tail-f. See what it's going to do. See, it's going to create a staging area. Okay, staging area for my cloning. It's going to create bin directory. And what it will do, it will copy some file from one location to other location. And it will create your HTML directory. It will create your Java directory. So let me go up and see. See, it's creating HTML directory. It's creating GRE directory. And see, I got one message. Directory this GRE already exists. Why? Because already I did this ad preclone. Okay, so I think it's done. Yeah, about to run. Yeah, it's got done. It's completed. So go to here. Yep, it got done. And same thing we have to do for apps tier as well. So log into apps tier, clear the screen, ls-ltr ad preclone. So let me run ad preclone without any argument and let's see what message I'm getting. So it's saying that if you will run ad preclone, you have to pass either apps tier, you have to pass Apple top, and you have to pass add tech stack. So it means if you want to configure Oracle Home 10.1.2 10.1.3, we will use add tech stack. Or if you want to configure only Apple top, you will use Apple top. But I'm going to configure complete apps tier. So as argument, I will say apps tier. Again, it will generate the log file. So let me open and cross check what it's going to do. Clear the screen, -f. Okay, I think it got done. It got done. Sorry, not done. By mistake, I have given wrong argument. So again, it will create the staging area. It will create the bin directory and it will perform some unzip. See, copying some file, creating HTML directory. Actually, already I did this. So I'll get the message. Maybe, see, it's copying some file to some location. See this message, GRE already exists. Okay, going on. So yep, it's 80% completed. Now next next important step. See, till now we have done what we have to do. We have to shut down the application services, we have to shut down the DB services, then we have to take tar backup of DB tier and tar backup of my application tier, TIER. So this is a time consuming task. It will take a lot of time. I think for DB tier it took almost 1 hour 30 minutes, and for application tier it will take almost 40 minutes. And then we have to SCP DB tier file and apps tier tar file to target server. So these steps already I have done, but I will show you what I did. So okay, it's got done here. It's got done here as well. Now let me take the tar. So tar backup I am going to take as a root user. Why? Because some file required permission on apps tier and some file required permission on DB tier. So rather than getting this permission issue, what we will do, we will take the tar through root user. So go to root directory. So here, so location of my application tier and DB tier is U01. See. So in U01 I have apps, in U01 I have Oracle user. So under Oracle we have a DB tier, and under apps we have our application tier. All the tops we have. So if you want to take the backup, command is tar-cvf and Oracle home backup dot tar. So which backup? Oracle backup. Okay. So I got one question from Muhammad Khan. He's saying that what is online cloning and instead of offline cloning? Okay, that I'll discuss in 12.2. See, this cloning which I'm going to discuss nowadays, no one is using. I mean, for taking the backup my Oracle application and DB, we required at least 3 hours downtime. So customer will not be agreed to give 3 hours downtime just for taking the backup. So for that reason, we will have a different method. I mean, rather than taking a backup of my Oracle application and taking the backup of my database, we will do everything online. So that I will discuss in 12.2. Okay, so I want to take the backup. So tar-cvf, so compact, verbose, and file. CVF. Okay, so it will create a tar backup. So this tar backup already I created. Say this one, Oracle home.tar. Okay, so I will not execute the command, or I can execute. Let me execute. So it got started, and if you will go to U01, you will see this file. So go to U01. See, this file got created. So this, once this tar backup has been done, this file I need to copy to your target server. So already I have a backup Oracle home.tar. So I'm not going to continue. I'll cancel. See, and same thing I will do for my application tier as well. So tar-cvf, so apps home 1.tar, for which directory? Apps directory. So let me execute. Yeah, it's going on. Let me cross check. Go to this location, U01, and cross check. See, this got created. So apps backup already I have this one. So I'm not going to take backup again. I will cancel. So just I want to show how to take the backup. Command I have executed. So cancel. So now assume that I got the backup. I got Oracle home backup and I got apps tier backup. So this backup, this one and this one, I need to send to my clone server. So how to send? Very easy. Clear the screen. lsfltr star.tar. So this is the correct backup, apps tar and apps home tar. Why? Because this already corrupted. Why? Because I cancelled the tar command. So let me remove. I did not require this. Okay, yes. Okay, now. So I need to scp apps.tar, which server? 192.168.0.9 and /u01 directory I need to copy. So let me check clone server. Clone server got started or not? Yeah. This is my clone server. The IP address is 192.168.0.9. So let me open this server as well. So root, welcome one. So name I have given EBS clone. Okay. Now what I did, I copied tar file. See, SAP Oracle home.tar 192.168.0.9 U01. So already in this server I copied. See here. I copied in /soft location, I think. Yeah. I have a backup. Okay. So Oracle home.tar backup already I copied, and apps backup already I copied in U01. See, already I copied. So I'm not going to continue again because this SAP will take a lot of time, which already I did. So SAP Oracle Home.tar 192.168.0.9/U01, and same thing will be applicable for apps home.tar. Okay, so this will take almost 45 minutes for Oracle Home, and maybe 30 to 40 minutes for your application home, which already I did. So let me go to clone server. Okay, before proceeding, any question, any doubt? Any question, any doubt? Okay, so I got the answer from Mohammed. He's saying no. Other people, Mahesh, okay, no. What about Raja and Khalid and Vamshi? Okay, perfect. So I feel that people don't have any question. People are good. Okay, so let me continue. So what we have to do, we have to say untar, sorry, tar hyphen xvf extract verbose and file, and we have to say appshome.tar. So what this command will do, it will untar your this tar file and it will create a directory called apps directory. And same thing will be applicable for Oracle Home as well. So tar hyphen xvf Oracle Home.tar. Then we have to specify hyphen d u01. Why? Because if I have a tar file in the same location, I did not require hyphen d option. So what I'm going to do, my location is different. Oracle Home tar file we have in soft directory. So what we have to do, tar hyphen xvf Oracle Home hyphen d01. It means what is the destination, in which location I'm going to perform my untar. So I have to use hyphen d. So this option already I did. Now go to u01 and see, I got Oracle Home and I got apps. So these two directories I got after doing untar. Okay, so let me go to the document. Okay, so SAP I have done till here. We have done. I'll mark is done. Now next step, whatever step I am going to perform, that step will be done in your target server. See, so what we have to do in target, we have to create DB user, sorry, DB group. We have to create Oracle user and AppMGR user. We have to create the directory structure and permission, and we have to say untar DB tier. In which location? U01. So command would be tar hyphen xvf db home.tar. So here I have written db home, and there it's a Oracle Home oh.tar. Which location? U01. Same thing will be applicable for your application tier as well. So tar hyphen xvf appshome.tar u01. The important thing is that we have to set the permission. Okay, so let me change the permission. Okay, so chown, actually this one already I did. So you will see this directory Oracle Home, sorry, Oracle user db and Oracle, but again I will do chown hyphen r Oracle slash dba slash u01 slash Oracle. So with the help of this command I am going to give the permission on Oracle directory, and chown hyphen r appmgr dba u01 slash apps. Done. So permission part I have done. Let me check the document. Okay, see, permission I have done. Now most important thing is that we have to set the environment. Okay, so what we have to do, I have to open the bash profile and we need to pass this argument. Okay, so let me do it. So now everything, whatever the thing I'm going to do, that will be in your target machine, not in source machine. So what I can do, I can start my source machine. So at least, yeah, already started, I think, yeah, already started. Let me check. Select open underscore mode from VDollar database. Okay, okay, exit ps hyphen ef grep listener, sorry, spelling mistake. Okay, started. Now go to apps and let me cross check ad opmn status. I think application is down. Yeah, everything is up. So just what we did, we have given the demo. So clear and clear. Okay, so now whatever thing I'm going to do, that I will do in my clone machine. See, EBS clone. So clear the screen here and let me follow the document. So document is saying that we have to set environment for Oracle Home. Okay, I'll do clear. So login as Oracle user, and the location of my environment file would be /u01 slash oracle slash prod db tech stack. Under tech stack we have here, and sfltr start.env, not env. Okay, so let me execute. Okay, permission denied. Why? Because we need to say chmod -r777 and this one. See, permission was only read write, so we have to give the permission read write and execute. Okay, done. Let me cross check Oracle Home. If I am getting Oracle Home, it means yeah, perfect. Okay, so same thing I should get here as well. See, something is wrong. I'll tell you what is wrong. See, now I am getting Oracle Home as 11.1.0, but in EBS clone I am getting Oracle Home 11.2.04. It means something wrong. Something I have written in bash profile. So open bash profile. Yep, see. So what I will do, rather than cancelling, let me put the comment. So system should not read anything. Okay. Now I need to execute bash profile again. Sorry, not bash profile, environment file again. Okay. So okay, now let me cross verify echo Oracle Home. Oh, again it's pointing this Oracle Home. Okay. Why it's pointing? If my environment is set properly, then why it's pointing? Okay, let me exit and again log in, and need to execute this command again, dot prod.env. Okay, let me check echo Oracle Home. Echo dollar Oracle underscore home. Okay, now it's not showing anything. It means something is wrong in bash profile or something wrong we did. Okay, let me open the document and cross check. Okay, set the environment in db tier. Okay, take this one and put the bash profile. Okay, let me do it. So pwd, take this one, put in notepad. Okay, and the file would be this lsfltr star.env. Take this file and put in notepad. Now this location I will put in my bash profile and cross check either it's working or not. So dot means execute and this file. Okay, let me check u01 oracle prod db tech stack u01. Okay, perfect. Say whenever we do cloning first time, what we do, we record everything, whatever the command I have issued, whatever the location I have passed, everything I will copy and I will make a proper correct document. Next time whenever we do cloning, I will follow the document. So open the clone server, just one time exit. Now let me check echo. Yep, now it's perfect. So it means I got the correct Oracle Home. So what we have to do now, open this one, run AD-CFG clone in dbtr. Okay, now question is there, why we are going to run this AD-CFG clone, means AD configuring clone in DB tier first? Why not in application? It's a question for everyone. Why we are going to run ADCFG clone in DB tier first?
Maybe database needs to get update before application.
Okay, okay, I agree. Anything else, other people? I agree with Raja. Say when we did the installation first time, Oracle will create Oracle Home first. It will create your Oracle database, then it will create your application. So first step would be we need Oracle Home, then we need the database, then we need the application. Without database, we cannot have any application. So that's why we are going to run ADCFG clone in DBTR first. So what it will do, it will configure your Oracle Home and it will configure your database as well. So where we can find this file ADCFG clone, ADCFG clone.pl, not pl. Okay. So this file we can find in Oracle Home apps util clone and bin directory. And this clone bin directory we got from application tier when we ran admcaps util directory. See this one. When we ran admcaps util, so it we will get .zip file, and in zip file we will get this directory clone bin. Okay, so let me go to Oracle Home clone bin directory and need to run adcfg clone. So this is a very important step. We have to be very careful. So adcfg clone. Okay, so I'm running adcfg clone without giving any argument. Let's see what happened. No, it will not execute. Why? Because it needs some argument, and the argument is dbtier. So what it will do, first it will configure your Oracle Home, then it will configure your Oracle database. In some example, you want only Oracle Home. So what we can do, we can use DB Tech Stack. Or what you want to configure only database, you can use only database option. And suppose already I have a database and I want to configure. So what we will do, we will use dbconfig. So in our case, we are using dbtier, adcfgclone.pl and dbtier. Now it is asking apps password. Okay, I'll mention apps password. Okay, so it got started. Now it's saying that target system host name EBS clone. So this name should be in the etc host file, otherwise your cloning will fail. So let me cross check. So cat etc host. Okay, yep, ebsclone.dp.com and the short is ebs clone. Okay, perfect. So ebs clone done. So target instance is a rack. No, we don't have rack. So I'll say no. Target system database ID. So by which name you want to create your database? So I'll take the default one, prod. So I'm not going to do any kind of R&D. So I will mention the same target system databases ID is prod. Now, very important thing, target system base directory, in which location you want configure your Oracle database or Oracle Home. So it would be u01/Oracle. So in that location, system need to configure Oracle Home. So I have mentioned target system base directory, and be careful. This U01 Oracle user should have a correct permission. I mean, sometimes what happened, we will create the directory, but we may forget to give the permission. So in that case, your cloning will fail. So, okay. Now, so target system UTL file directory. Okay. So I will mention usr/temp, or okay, let me check in the source machine. What is there? SQL plus SSDBA show parameter UTL underscore. See, USR temp. So see, this cloning we are doing first time. Okay, so suppose if I'm doing cloning in the real time, in the real production, so each and everything I will document. So here I'll mention USR/temp. Okay. So number of data top on the target machine. So how many data top we have? It means how many Oracle Home we have. Sorry, not Oracle Home. How many DB? Sorry, the location where we have database, that's called data top. So how many we have? We have only one. Okay. Now, very important thing. Target system data top directory. We have to be very careful while mentioning this one. Okay. So let me cross verify either it's a correct one or not. So here it will show the wrong one. So let me check here. It would be U01 Oracle prod DB. Under DB we have apps stack. Under app, see, this is the correct one. I think same we have here, U01 Oracle prod DB apps stack data. Yeah, that's the correct one. Now target system RDBMS Oracle home directory. So this location I need to cross verify. So let me cross verify. Echo dollar Oracle underscore home. Let me take and put it here. So let me cross verify. Yeah, here it's wrong. See, it has mentioned U01 Oracle, then DB, but it should be U01 Oracle prod DB. Okay, so do you want reserve the display? I'll take yes. Target system display. Okay. So do you want target system to have a same port values as the source system have? So if you want to have the same port, you can say option yes, or if you want to change the port, so we can use option no, and it will show me the port range so that we can choose. So I'm not going to perform any R&D, but because for demo purpose, my cloning should be perfect. So I'll say yes, I want to use the same port values. Now it got started. So what we can do, we can open the log file and we can cross check internally what Oracle is doing. So tail-f, open the log file. See what Oracle is going to do. So it has created the context file. See prod ebsclone.xml. Okay, so it will take some time. Let me pause the video. Recording, sorry. So sorry, data underscore files. So okay, so this is the location. I'll take this location. I'll modify in the document. Yeah, here, and take this one, complete command, and execute it. So create temporary table space temp12 temp file, size 5 gig. No, I'll mention only 1 gig is enough. Created. So alter table space default. I'm making this temporary table space as the default for my database. Okay, so database altered. Now what we have to do, we have to go to application tier and we have to set the environment, and we have to run adcfgclone.pl. Okay, so let me do it. Let me open one more session. Okay, one more session I will open. Duplicate root welcome one, and this session will be for which user? AppleMGR user. Sorry, let me take the location. So location would be U01. Okay, cd U01 apps prod, then apps stack. Under that we have Apple. Under that we will have an environment file. Yeah, this is file we have. So again, this file have only read write permission, so we have to change the permission as well. And this file, I need to execute again. Okay, let me cross check. Echo dollar apple underscore top. If I'm getting this value, it means environment is set. No, it haven't set, so I will set manually. Take this one, go to bash profile and put there. So what is file name? File name is, where is, yeah, okay, save it. one time exit, one time login. So echo dollar apple top. Perfect. It means my environment has been set. So what we have to do, we have to run adcfg clone, and be careful, adcfg clone location will be common top clone bin directory. Common top clone bin directory. Go to common top clone bin directory, and here you will find adcfg clone. Okay. So let me execute. So it will fail. Why? Because we have not configured either apps tier, either apple top. So I'll mention apps tier. Password of apps. Okay, going well. So I can open the log file. Okay, let me open the log file and cross check. So tail -f. Okay. Okay. So it's saying the target system hostname. Yep, it's the same EBS clone. SID, prod, target system database server node name. Yep, it's a EBS clone. So if in case of if I'm going for multi-node cloning, so here I need to pass my DB server node name, maybe DB server 1 or DB server 2. So target system domain. Okay, db.com. Now very important thing, target system base directory, it should be u01/apps. Why? Because from u01/apps I have started my Oracle application installation. So we have to be very careful while giving the location. Now target system tools home directory, it means it is asking 1012 home. So before proceeding this, let me cross check. Go to some other node and cross check. cd dollar oracle_home. See, it should be this. So here it was mentioned u01 apps stack, but it should be u01 apps prod. Perfect. Now it will ask for your web oracle home, so it should be 1013. See, we have to be very careful. Okay, Muhammad is asking, do we have to create manually? No. Why? Because I already copied this tar directory from source to target. So if you are going to change the location, then you have to create. Okay, so apple top directory. Okay, let me check apple top directory. So see, this thing I will put in a note. We should put in Excel. So again, every time we should not log into production and cross check the location. Okay, done. Now target system common top directory, echo dollar common top. Yeah, common top. Okay, so target system instance home directory. Okay, let me check. Echo dollar instance underscore top. So it should be u01 prod instance. Because this location would be created. Yeah. So you want to enable root services? Yes. 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 Okay. Yes. Okay. I'll mention yes. So let me take this one because we have not discussed what is my root services, what is my entry point services. We haven't discussed till now. Today is 12th Feb. Need to check. Okay. So you want to use same port name? Yes. Okay. So UTL file directory, we have given USR temp. So I'll choose option 1. Okay, so it's going to configure. We can open the log file and we can cross check. Tail-f. Okay. So now what it will do, it will configure your Oracle application. And what we can do after configuration or after cloning has been done, we will say select home underscore URL from i6 parameter, and we can try to log into application. So if it is working fine, it means cloning has been done successfully. Okay, so we will wait for some time. Okay, 3%. So do you want to start up the application services for prod? Yes, need to start. Okay, so it is starting application services. Okay, so it's going well. So it's starting ADOA core. Okay, going well. Status 0. Okay, perfect. So let me check AD OPMN, sorry, dollar admin script AD OPMN status. Okay, everything is alive, well and good. Now one important thing. So cat dot bash underscore profile. See, I was using my environment file with name apps prod EBS node 3. But what is the node name? Its node name is EBS clone. So let me go to that location and see either Oracle has created new file or not. Yes, new file got created. So what I will do, rather than using this file, I will use EBS clone and see the permission. We don't have execute permission. So chmod -r 775 and this file. Done. Go to bash profile and change this file. Change this file. And same thing we have to do for my dbtr as well. So let me log into dbtr, cd oracle home, and cross check the file. See, we got EBS clone as well, but which file I was using? I was using this file. So let me change the permission first. chmod -r, sorry, 775. Take this file and put in the bash profile. So one time login and again logged out. Perfect. log out and again log in. So echo dollar oracle underscore home, perfect. Echo dollar apple underscore top, perfect. This means cloning has been done. Now let me cross verify the cloning which I have done perfectly or not. So what we have to do, login SQL plus app/app, select home underscore URL from i6 underscore parameters. So what we have to do, we have to give this location in my etc host file in Windows. So C colon Windows etc host file. That's an important point. Okay, so take this one. So it's a 109. What is my host name? Host name is db.com. Clone. Okay, save and quit. Yes. Now let me open this URL in my browser. If it is working, it means all is well. So first time I'm going to execute, so it will take time. Okay, coming in 1 minute. Perfect. So it means the cloning which we have done is successful. So let me try to open sysadmin. Sysadmin. So waiting for EBS clone. I mean, it will work. It will work, I think. So we got this screen and it will work. Okay. So this is all about the cloning. And tomorrow when you will back, yeah, perfect. Let me say system admin or so tomorrow when you will back, we will discuss auto config and some other stuff. And if you have any question, any doubt, let me know. Okay, so I'll take it as a no. Okay, so we are going to wind up the session. Tomorrow we will meet at 6 o'clock. Okay, bye everyone. Have a good day.